Yeah, shalom, 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 Israel, man. First of all, I want to give all praises to Most High, man. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Today's breakdown lesson I'll be touching on, as you can see, it's going to be a breakdown about that film. I know it came out 2017, but I'm going to do a breakdown video on it. It's called the film Get Out. It's basically a good movie, man. It's like, basically shows you like us Jakes, man, need to stop dealing with these Shedemite women, man. Start dealing with our own women, because I'm gonna play the trailer anyway, man. I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna play the whole film. I'm just gonna play the trailer, like after I finish saying what I say, because the film basically just shows you like basically tells you to get out and don't be doing Deuteronomy 7 verse. Don't be doing Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 and can't be making marriages with these heathens, man. Because you make marriages with these heathens, man. Watch the film and you'll find out, innit? And basically there's many other films. There's many other films that show you shouldn't be dealing with these other nations, innit? Another film called Jungle Fever, innit? Wesley Snipes and that guy, can't remember the other guy with the glasses, man. Basically Wesley Snipes, he's the main one that had the jungle fever in that movie, and he's the only one that had the jungle fever in the jungle fever movie, because he first he was with Eve, and that I think he was starting to have arguments with the Eve. Actually, didn't even have arguments with the Eve. He's basically at his workplace, I think they got rid of someone, and they brought in a Shedemite woman and some Italian woman, and basically started to have that jungle fever, and it started to know you with a work colleague, you talk to them and that. But him, like, he just had that jungle fever, was willing to try out being with a heathen woman, and that's off as well, because that guy, Slacky, I'm trying to find that guy's name, bro. So, like, trying to guess names. Slacky, one sec. Yeah, a guy called Spike Lee, innit? Spike Lee is basically telling Wesley Snipes, telling him to basically saying like, why are you gonna get this white woman? Why don't you stick with your own woman, man? Because even when he went to the restaurant, when he started sleeping with her, when Wesley Snipes started sleeping with that heathen Italian woman, and that, when he went inside the restaurant, and basically that even I said like can't remember what she said, man. She said like, why are you dealing with this white woman? Why don't you get with your own so-called black woman? It just shows you that our Jakes need to stop dealing with these Shedemite women, and Eves as well need to stop dealing with these Edomite men, man, because they're not meant to be doing that, because it states in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, shouldn't be making marriages with them, man, because that will get you to start celebrating pagan days, man, and basically not gonna get you to they're not gonna show you who you are in the Bible, innit? So nevertheless, man, let me play this trailer, man. I don't even know how long it's gonna be, but just see if I can find it. It's like yeah, I'm gonna play this trailer. After that, I'm gonna get into my lesson. Okay. Just gotta wait till this ad finishes. Whatever the weather, nude and or outdoorable, fresh as if dried outside. You got your toothbrush? Check. Do you have your deodorant? Check. Do you have your cozy clothes? Got that. What? Do they know I'm black? Should they? See that? Might wanna, you know. Mom and Dad, my black boyfriend will be coming up this weekend. I just don't want you to be shocked that he's a black man.
I ain't never seen you like this before, bruh. Meeting families and taking road trips. Don't come back all bougie, man. Come back, get your damn pants up to your damn stomach.
So you guys coming up from the city?
Yeah, we're just heading up for the weekend.
Can I see your license, please?
He wasn't driving.
I didn't ask who was driving. I asked to see his ID.
Call me Dean if you're hungry, my man.
So how long has this been going on, this thing? We hired Georgina and Walter to help care for my parents. When they died, I couldn't bear to let them go. Do you smoke in front of my daughter?
I'm gonna quit.
She'd take care of that for you.
How?
Hypnosis.
I'm good, actually.
You ready for this?
I'm back in beat.
So look, I go do my research. Apparently, a whole bunch of brothers been missing in this suburb. But it's cool. Bro, how you not scared of this, man?
Good to see another brother around here.
Chris was just telling me how he felt much more comfortable with my being here. Get out.
Sorry, man.
Get out! Yo!
See that?
Rose, we gotta go.
Is everything okay?
Rose, the keys. Just get the keys.
I don't know where they are.
Rose?
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Mom, it's a terrible thing to waste. Terrible thing to waste.
There's too many white people, I get nervous.
Mom, it's a terrible thing to waste.
Yeah, that's it, man. Basically, man, it's like a trailer on it, man. But before get any precepts up, man, it's basically just shows you, man, you shouldn't be dealing with these Shedemite or heathen women, man, because see how it is already, man. Because like even though he was with her when he went to the family events and that, it's just holy per Edomites, Shedemites, man. It's all heathens, man. There's no the only so-called Jakes or Eves there was basically slaves in it. There was the one that was basically they're working for the basically them Edomites in it, man. Got them doing like how it wasn't slavery, man. Basically like working for like oppressors and that, and basically like, still being treated as slaves, even though they was living with them Edomite or Shedemite woman, and they're still being treated as slaves, and that because like when it's time to when they was talking with that don't know if that guy's a Jake, but I'll obviously on that before I get into any precepts on that, and I'll find out what nationality he's from in it, because I know some brothers are saying he's a Hamite in it, but obviously I'm gonna do my own research in a minute. And basically it shows you like how these heathens are respected. All these think we think we're slaves and that. We think we're all good for smoking, and basically yeah, man, it's kind of like a jungle fever spirit as well. Cause like even that Shedemite in that, she basically at the end of the movie, innit, I'm not gonna spoil it, but obviously like she had like pictures like basically with like holy per Jakes in it, man, and basically like pictures all up on the wall in it, man. That's all I'm gonna say on that, man, because like all these Shedemite women, they think we're a fetish, innit. They just wanna be with us to basically just get like a fling in it, man. They just wanna get just wanna be with us just to like to get the rocks off basically, innit, man. That's all it is, innit, man. But let me see what nationality that brother's from, man, because certain brothers saying he's a Hamite, but obviously like it says in the Bible, you got to study to show that self-approval in it. So let me see, where is Daniel? Can't even pronounce his second name, man. Where's Daniel from? Daniel, place of birth, Camden, London, England, UK. Is a British actor and writer. He is known for starring as Chris in the horror film Get Out, 2017. Daniel was born in Camden, London. His parents, some long name I can't pronounce, that's like and Stephen Kololo, whatever I can't pronounce his name. It's basically they're from Uganda, innit? But I have to probably do some research on that, innit? Because I don't know if Ugandans are Israelites, innit, man? Because like some elders are saying that he's a Hamite, innit? He's a Hamite, but I still got to study to show myself approved, innit? Because I don't want to be saying he's a handman and he's not, innit? But Lord willing, I can not do a breakdown on that, but I'll do some study on that, man. Because got to work out our own salvation at the end of the day. It can't just be taking another brother's word for it, innit? So yeah, man. Nevertheless, man, let me get the first precept of today. Salakia. Yeah, Salakia. Let me get the first precept of today. Deuteronomy 7 verse 3. And I touched down to 4 as well. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly, man. So all that's saying is basically that, man, you shouldn't be making marriages with these other heathens, man, these heathen women, man. Because like in that film Get Out, it basically showed that Jake, man, that showed them heathens, that Sheedamat showed her true colours in it, even though that Jake was laying down with that Sheedamat woman, man. Basically, like, know how these Sheedamat women are, they like to play nice and as well, man. But at the end of the film, man, it basically shows you the true colours in it, man. Because when it's time for that brother to leave the house, man, like, she's trying to act stupid in it, she's trying to play smart in it, she's trying to like play games and like trying to stall time in it. Didn't want to let that Jake leave the house in it. And after that, man, like all hell break loose in that film, in it, man. That's what it shows you. Like that's what the film's called, Get Out, man. The Jakes and Eves, man, the Jakes and the Eves in the world, man, need to get out them interracial marriages, man, because it's a madness, man, because it's destroying your seed, man. Cause when you get with them, man, they're gonna get you to Moabite women, gonna get you to celebrate Chinese New Year's and all that rubbish, man. Get to celebrate dragons and all that folly, man. If you get the Sheedamat woman, man, then they get you to celebrate birthdays, man, Christmas, man, and all them pagan folly days, man. That's what it says, man. Neither should I make marriage with them, man, because it's gonna get you to serve other gods, man. It's gonna get your children to basically serve other gods and basically not know who they are in the Bible, man. So it's shameful, really, man. Because I remember watching that. I didn't even know what that film was about when I watched that in the cinema, man. Because and I watched that, man, basically kind of woke me up as well. Obviously, I never didn't really deal with the heathen nations when I was in the world either, but obviously like that film just hit the nail on it. Can't come the word of it says, man. Basically put that film that basically it was on point basically, man, because it shows you our Jakes, man, and that Eves, man, shouldn't be dealing with these heathen nations, man, because they're off, man. Don't love you, just want you to be with you for one thing, man. So so I can get another precept. It's ain't to be too long, man. I know it's like these Sheedamat women that proud as well, man. Like, even when the Jakes are with them, innit? Doing it, no, not yeah. The Sheedamat, when the Sheedamats are with Jakes, when you walk past them, man, that they feel like the feeling feels mad, innit? Because they know really and truly deep down, they're not really meant to be with really meant to be with Jakes as well, man. And Jake's not meant to be with the Sheedamat woman, innit? Because when I walk past them, man, they look at you like they look not scared, but like got that I think of the word, man. Like if they feel ashamed, innit, man, because like deep down, man, they're not really meant to be with them, innit? Because when you walk past them, even if a Jake was with a Sheedamat woman, innit? When you walk past Edomite, innit? Edomite looks at them, innit? Because like he knows they're not meant to be together, and they know they're not meant to be together either, man. So so I can get the next precept in. So the book of Hosea, chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. See that? I will also forget thy children, innit? So like, most I saying, like, basically most of our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, innit, man? Because like, all them Jakes and Eves that want to be getting them these heathen nations, man, they're destroyed for lack of knowledge, innit? Because in its, as it states in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 down to 4, man, shouldn't be making marriages with them, man, because like, when you make marriages with these other nations, they get your children to go off, to get your children to be celebrating birthdays, Thanksgivings, man, New Year's Eves, all them bank holidays, man, and all them other pagan days as well, man, because like, that's what the system done to our people as well, man. Like, want to bring in interracial marriages, and I want to think that so-called black man or so-called black woman getting the heathen nation, that they think it's a good thing, and that just don't make no sense at all, man. Because like, when you do that, man, it's just really deep down, really defiling the seed, innit? Really destroying the seed, innit? Because like, when you lay down with when a Jake or Eve lay down with an Edomite woman or Shedemite man, innit? Basically like, so-called black man gets with a so-called white woman, and basically that, as the world wants to say today, wants to call that child mixed race, innit? Basically that's a lot, that's confusion, innit? A child can't be mixed race, innit? So for touch onto that mixed race thing, because there's no such thing as mixed race, and then we get this precept because it goes by the seed of the father, innit? There's no such thing as mixed race. If a Jake lays down with a Shedemite woman, it's gonna be flipping slacky, my words. It's gonna be he's gonna be an Israelite, innit, man. If Edomite man lies down with a Eve, innit, that child's gonna be a Edomite, innit, because it goes by the seed of the father, innit. So let me read this. Numbers 1 verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of the fathers, according to the number of the names according to the number of the names for 20 years old and upward by their polls. Yeah, man, as it states in Numbers 1 verse 18, it says that they assembled the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees, their families, by the house of the fathers. It didn't say the house of the mothers, it said the house of the fathers, man. So it goes by the seed of the father, man. Don't go by the seed of the mother, man. If you're Israelite and you're teaching it goes by the seed of the mother, you're going off, man. Simple as that, man. So us, man, as Hebrew Israelites, man, goes by the seed of the father, and that's the only way you can find your Israelite, man. And if your forefathers, if your grandfather or your family's been through slavery, innit, that'll make you Israelite as well, man. Because this is a bloodline thing. It's not it's not that thing where you go down and can't remember what they call it. It's not that thing how you find out how you're Israelite, man. You can't be going to the Edomites to find out if you're Israelite or not, man. The only way you can find if you're Israelite, if it goes by the seed of your father, that's the only way, innit? So let me get another precept here, man. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 verse 8. Actually, no, let me get another one. It's okay. It's a book of, yeah, I'm not touching to this one, man, because like, not a lot of Eves want to be getting blonde hair, want to be getting the false extensions, man, be getting them long ass eyebrows, I'm gonna be getting them long ass nose, and basically trying to follow the way of the heathen, innit? Because like, no, it's like some Eves, obviously it's not wrong, it's not off to get it's not off to for Eves to be taking care of the nose, but some Eves be getting them long extension nails, innit, man. Thinking like, how do you even cook with them nails, innit? Because like, no, I think I see a video of Cardi B, innit, and basically has some long ass nails, innit, man. Look off as hell, man. Thinking how do you even wipe your bum with them nails? How do you even cook with them nails? Yeah, it's completely madness, man. So let me bring this out, man, because our 12-time Israelite woman shouldn't be learning the way they eat, man. Need to stop blonding out the hair, man. Stop getting weave, man, because it's just destroying the hair, man. Let me bring this out anyway, man. Book of Leviticus, chapter 13, verse 30. Then the priest shall see the plague, and behold, if it be in sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is a dry scale, even a leprosy upon the head or beard. Let me read another. Let me get to another verse. And the priest look on the plague of the skull, and behold, if it be not in sight deeper than the skin, and that there is no black hair in it, see that? Then the priest shall shut him up. Have the plague of the skull 7 days. See that? It's basically the Mosai is basically saying, man, I'm just gonna get straight to the point. The Mosai is saying that blonde hair is unclean, man. It's filthy, innit? Because like the Mosai, man, it's like not the Mosai, Yahweh Shai, man, as it states in Revelations 1 verse 13 downwards, innit? Mosai had woolly hair, innit? It didn't have no doggy string hair, man. So as it states in Leviticus 30 verse 31, man, it's saying that basically blonde hair is unclean, innit? It's leprosy, innit? Simple as that, man. They got to deal with it, man. And that's what I'm saying. That a lot of a woman and a lot of Jakes and E's want to be doing Proverbs 3 and verse 31, man. Need to stop envying and oppressing, and stop choosing their ways, innit, man? Because it'll get you to go off, man. You don't need to be envying your oppressor, man. Because why do you want to envy your oppressor if they had us enslaved for over 400 years, man? You need to stop following their oppressors. Jakes and E's need to stop rocking a nice woolly hair and stop putting blonde in the hair, man, because off its own, man. Okay. Cause even in Nehemiah times, innit, Nehemiah wasn't he was basically plucking out certain Israelite men's hair, innit? Because like a lot of them Israelites want to be dealing with other nations, man. Nehemiah wasn't dealing with that interracial spirit, man. Because the interracial spirit is off, man. Because all they want to do is like try and mess up our seed, man. I'm trying to stop the Israelite man from basically planting the seed and stop building a family, innit, man. That's what they want to do, man. That's why they're trying to put an interracial marriage. They want to make up mixed race. They want to call them lighties, red bones. Talking about the women, and they want to call them red bones, lighties. What else do they call them? Mixed race, fair skin, man, and all that folly, man. When in the Bible, where in the Bible does it say is there mixed race or lighties, red bones, all that folly, man? It doesn't say that in the Bible. It says that goes by the seed of the father, as it states in Romans, no, not Romans, like it states in Numbers 1 verse 18. It says that it goes by the seed of the father, in it, man. So don't know how these don't know why these Jakes or Eves call themselves lighties or mixed race and that, man. But I don't blame them, because like, that's what the system done to the people, innit? Want to dumb us down, and basically like, want to call us black, want to call us mixed race and that, and all that folly, man. But there's no such thing as black. There's no such thing as black, man, because black is black is just a bad word, isn't it? Black just means evil, man, and wickedness, man. Our people are basically we've got brown in it, or some of our people are light brown in it. Not no black. We're not black in it, and just like how these white people, they're not white, man. They're red. No, they're pink in it. When they get angry, they go red in it, man. They look like uncut meat in it. And basically, like, there's no such thing of white or black in this world, man. That's what the system done to the whole world. They want to think that people are white. Want to think that people are black in it. That's all lies, man. That's what the system want to do, man. They want to bamboos our people in it, and basically want to confuse us, innit? They want to think like fair skin or pale skin people are beautiful, and they want to think like dark skin people are ugly, innit? Simple as that. We're not ugly. We're the salt of the earth. We're the one that create everything. We're the one that basically what God's chosen people, innit, man? That's what people need to get into heads and stop envying and oppressors. Stop for a certain way. If you haven't got fair skin in that, man, or if you ain't got doggy string hair, man, why E's want to have doggy string hair if if the Mosai says in Deuteronomy 7 verse, no, not Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, says in Leviticus that basically that blonde hair is unclean, in it, man. It's a dry scar on it, man. So let me read Slacky. I didn't even get to read Nehemiah. It's basically talking about how Nehemiah is basically plucking out certain Israelite men's beard in it and hair in it, because like they want to be dealing with these other nations, in it. Because even in that film Get Out, and it's basically Slacky basically shows you like shows you why you shouldn't be dealing with these other nations, innit? When you deal with these other nations, man, when you go to the house, innit, say if you that Jake, when you lay down with that was basically, don't know if his wife or could be his girlfriend in that movie, innit? Basically, even, whether the lesson he lay down with her, and she wanted him to meet her family, innit? When he went to meet her family, basically the conversations off as well, man. Like, so it says like you shouldn't be making marriages with them, man. Because at the end of the movie, innit, Shanini, they wanted to kill him, innit, man. As simple as that, man. Because like they probably couldn't stand that why that Jake was dealing with her daughter, innit. Like, yeah, man. So let me not even ramble on too much. Let me bring this up. Nehemiah chapter 13 verse, start from 23. In those days also saw I Jews that had married wives of Ashdod, of Ammon, and of Moab, and their children spake half in a speech of Ashdod, and could not speak in a Jew's language. See that according to the language of each people, and I contended with them, and cursed them, and smite certain of them, and plucked off their hair, and made them swear by God, saying, Ye shall not give your daughters unto their sons, nor take that their daughters unto your sons or yourself. That's the same bit. I can kind of get into Deuteronomy 7 verse 3 as well, because like what Nehemiah is saying, it says that in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, shouldn't be taking basically give your daughters unto their. That's why right now it's all hell's ain't broken loose now. That's why, and our people still got time to repent and come back to the Most High, man. Pray, fast, repent, man. Still got time to repent, man. And stop dealing with these heathen women, and stop dealing with vanity, man. Stop dealing with worldly things, man. Because Babylon's soon full, man. Right now it might be looking nice or sunny outside, man, but deep down this place is gonna get destroyed soon, man. That's why we need to pray, fast, repent, man. Stay in the truth. Stop dealing with these filthy dogs, man, because they're not good for you, man. Why not have Jakes and E's deal with Israelite nation, man? Stop dealing with these other nations, because that's what the system told us to do, innit? The system told us to do basically that Jim Crow spirit, man, that wicked spirit, man. I wanna say that how black is ugly, man, and basically how fair skin or light skin is more attractive, innit? So let me get another precept in. Actually, no, let me finish off this verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Because King Solomon, he married a lot of heathen women, innit? So let me finish the rest of this off. Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of his God, and God made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin. Slack it for that. Verse 27. shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God? So basically, King Solomon's going off as well. He's basically married these strange women. He's basically breaking the Most High's commandments, innit? So shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great thing? Okay, read that again. Shall we then hearken unto you to do all this great evil, to transgress against our God in marrying strange wives, man? So King Solomon, he's a mighty king. He's basically he was a king over all Israel, innit? Even he was a mighty king, but obviously he still went off his own, man. Basically, like, he married a lot of strange women, innit? No, a lot of strange wives, innit, man? Even though he's a mighty king, but he still went off and married strange wives, innit, man? But that's why Nehemiah had to go start plucking like a lot of Israelites men beard, innit? Beard and hair as well, man, because like a lot of our forefathers are going off, man, and basically was breaking the Most High's commandments, because a lot of our forefathers they're marrying a lot of strange women and basically going off, basically, innit, man? So right now, man, okay, let me get two more priests out on the wind down, man, because even in that movie, that Jake, man, I think he's a security guard, it might be a police officer, that Jake, man, even he knew who he was as well, because he's the one that telling that Jake in the movie that how why'd you go to this, say don't go to that Shedemite woman's house, innit, man, because that didn't say why, innit, he said like don't go there, innit, because like he knows how it is, innit, man. He knows how we're meant to be dealing with our own woman, innit, because like that Jake, man, yeah, that jungle fear spirit, man, that couldn't only found out in the end, innit, because like when it was time to go into his car, innit, he's trying to go outside, and the door was locked, and he's asking that Edomite woman for the basically his car keys, innit, and she was in her bag the whole time, and she was keeping going through her bag trying to find the keys, but she was basically stalling time, and she was wasting time because she wanted him to get killed, basically, innit, man. That's simply how it is, innit? That's exactly how it is, man. She wanted to get him licked down, innit? That's why she was taking so long to give him his car keys. She didn't want to make him leave the house, innit, man. But that security guard or that police officer Jake, man, he said like don't be going to that white woman's house, innit, man, because he knows that these people don't like us, innit, man. Deep down, he shouldn't even been laying down with her in the first place, man. That's what got him to get killed. Nearly got killed, innit, man, because basically when he went to the event, innit, and when it's time to go home after the event, basically like, man, I think they locked the doors and that, and basically didn't want to let him leave, innit. Yeah, so if brothers or sisters in the truth or not in the truth in the world, man, you haven't seen that video or that film, I recommend you watch that film, and like that film that shows you we shouldn't be dealing with these other nations, man, because that just shows you that these other nations don't really like us, man. The other nations want to pray in our downfall, and that's why that she didn't want women. She was the one that she was planning it out as well, and basically her dad and her mother, they was also planning it out as well, innit, because yeah, man, I don't even say too much on the film, innit, because certain brothers or sisters, they might have not seen that film, innit, so I don't want to do no spoilers, but I also want to bring up the main points, innit, man. That just shows you that we shouldn't be dealing with these heathen nations or these heathen women, man, because even right now in the UK, man, I see a lot of biracial marriages, innit, man. I see a lot of Jakes with Shedemite dogs. I see a lot of Eves with Edomite men as well, man. And they got that jungle fever, innit, because they think that laying down. Actually, I'm gonna get straight to the point. I was gonna say how it is, man. They think that basically if a Jake, they think that if a Jake thinks that if he lies down with a so-called black woman, the baby's gonna come out ugly, and a Eves think if she lays down a so-called black man, she think that her baby's gonna come out ugly as well. That's why most of the Eves and Jakes wanna basically lie down with these heathen nations, innit, because they want the babies to come out mixtures, innit, man. So say how it is, man. Simple as that, man. Even though a Jake lays with a Edomite woman, it's still gonna be an Israelite, man. But obviously it's gonna cause confusion, innit, because that say if that brother's out there and how his Bible is teaching, innit, that Edomite woman probably wanna go, say if it's a birthday, she probably wanna go out partying. She ain't gonna really think she's gonna listen to you and saying say if it's a Sabbath day, innit? She ain't gonna listen to you and saying you can't buy a salt. She probably get onto the Jake and say, what do you mean you can't buy a salt, man? It's my birthday, man. I wanna go out to the restaurant, I wanna go cinema, I wanna go on holiday, I wanna buy a nice fancy car, man, I wanna buy a house or something, man. She's gonna get him to go off in it, man. She's gonna get him to basically break the Sabbath day in it, man. That's what it's saying, man. It's gonna so it says in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man. Shouldn't be making marriage with them, man, because it's gonna get you to go off, man. Basically, it's gonna get your children to go off as well, man, and basically get into their customs, innit? So I think I got 2 more precepts after I'm not wind down. Yeah, get Jeremiah after. I'm gonna get 1 more precept after this one. Before I close out, after I get these precepts in, I'm gonna show a little something on my Amazon tablet. It's Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 8. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Lord, man. So us Israelite men and women, man, shouldn't be scared of these heathen faces, man. Shouldn't be scared to basically be dealing with your own nation, man. Because that, even though wherever you're going, man, you could be going to the cinema, going to the restaurant, man. These heathen nations, they hate when so-called black man or so-called black woman is with their own people, innit? They wanna give them stupid and funny looks, man, because they can't stand us being together, innit, man. That's why when we're out there in the house and Barry's teaching, man, trying to bid as much of our people to the marriage, they don't like that, innit? Because really and truly, man, they only like when we're doing drill rap, they only like when we're dancing, man, and acting a fool, innit, man, or playing football, basketball, or doing boxing, man, and doing that folly, man. They only like they only like us basically they only like us for basically entertaining them, innit? That's it, man. They don't like us basically trying to bid our people to the marriage, or basically wake our people up, innit? Or basically try and build a community together, innit? They don't like that, man. They only like us for entertaining them, or basically like acting a fool, man. It's simple as that, man. So then we get the last precept. Slack it, man. 1 sec. Book of Romans chapter 13 verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we have believed, man. So as I say, man, this now, knowing that now is a high time to wake out of sleep, man. So if you're dealing with these heathen nations, man, need to wake out of sleep, man. To let them go, man. Get of your own Israelite nation, man, because there's 12 tribes of Israel, man. There's 12 nations, and you don't have to. There's 12 nations to pick from, innit, man. It ain't just one nation, man. There's 12 nations to pick from. So if all them, for Jake, man, Jake's got 12 tribes of Israelite women to pick from, innit. It's not just one nation, man. So all them nations are beautiful as well. So why do you want to be dealing with these filthy dogs, man? These pale-faced Shedemite women, because when they might not for me, but to him, he might look good to him because like they got makeup on their face and they might have foundation, all that folly. I don't even know what the Edomites put on their face, but when they got all that makeup on their face, when it's time to go bed and that, obviously they're not gonna go bed with the makeup on. When they take all that makeup off their face and start to look like vampires, man. Start to look like don't even know, man. Look like zombies, innit, man. Because like when you take makeup off their face, man, they don't look attractive, innit, man. Because even I know this show's folly, man. Even in Love Island, innit, when it's time to go to bed, innit, you see the Edomites wiping off bare of that makeup off their face with that cotton wool, innit, and they start to look unattractive, innit. That's what I'm saying, man. You shouldn't be making marriages with them, man, because they're gonna get you to go off, man. And really and truly, deep down, these Edomites not even attractive anyway, man. I never found them attractive. The Edomite woman, never found them attractive at all as well, man. Because when they that's why they have to keep on putting makeup on their face, foundation, man. They have to keep on going to the wherever they go to, man. That going to get surgery on their faces, man. Basically get lip fillers, man. Basically get Botox. They have to keep on putting SPF 50 on their face just to not get sunburn, innit? And basically like many other things they got to do as well, man. get some of them even get melanin shots as well, man. And some of them have to be in a gym 24/7 to be running up and down and that. But they can run up and down how much times they want it, but they're not gonna get them. They're not gonna get the body how the Israelite woman's got a body, and that's why some of them Edomites, them Shedemites have to go to the surgery to get BBLs in it, man. Get what's it called again? Get BBLs in it. Get surgery done in the bum as well, man. Basically, like that's a finished nation, innit? That's why most of them get plastic surgery in it, man. Get their nose fixed, get the get their face fixed as well, man. Even the Edomite woman, Katie Price in it, man. She got a whole heap of surgery enough. Basically, whole body's fakes, man. She got fake tits, man. Got fake what else, man? Fake nose. Everything's fake, man. That face, I didn't get too much into that, man. But to show you that how these heathens, when they get old, and they start to so it's that thing again. When they get old, man, they start to age like milk in it, man. When milk gets old in it, you have to throw it away in it, man, because it gets that funny smell in it, man. The Shedemite woman, they age like milk, and the 12 tribe Israelite woman, they age like wine in it, because when the Israelite woman get older, man, they start to get younger in it. But when them Shedemite women get older, man, they start to get when they start to hit a certain age, man, they start to look like about 50 in it. They could be 30, looking 60 in that, man. Madness, man. So yes, before I close out, man, let me try to see if I can find this, man. This little something I got on my Amazon tablet. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. It's basically something on Amazon, man. I'm wanting to purchase it, but obviously that's when I show this for my breakdown video. Basically, it's on Amazon. It's called Why Black Men. Actually, let me get this closer. Why Black Men Love White Women, Going Beyond Sexual Politics to the Heart of the Matter. See that? It's got led to believe that is that Eve. Yeah, I think that Eve. I don't know if that's true, but Eve may have wrote that book, man. If she did, man, she's going off, man. Says why black men love white women, going beyond sexual politics to the heart of the matter. And it says again, why black men love white women. Got this coon-ass Jake, this bald-ass Jake, man, looking like Michael Jordan, man. With this bald head Jake, man, with clean face, shaved, man, laying down on that filthy dog, man. Going off, man. Need to repent, man. Shows you, man, that bet there's no book saying that why a black man needs to love a white woman. I bet there's no book on Amazon about that, man. But that's what the system wants to do to us. Want to defile the seed, man. Wants to mess up our people. Wants to basically be a what's that precept again? Okay, man. One second, I'm trying to find that precept. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. Anything what they see on TV, man, they go ahead of it. They go with it, man. Get one more preset on the close out, man. I believe it's in Hosea 4 verse 6. I bring out already, but I'll bring it out again, man. Cause got these say it again, man. Got these Jakes, man. I want to be laying out these heathen women, man. That's off, man. Jakes shouldn't be laying down with these heathens, man. Hosea 4 verse 6. For my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt thou shalt be priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So basically, most of our people, man, destroy for lack of knowledge, man, because that whatever they see on social media, man, whatever they see on TV, man, whatever they see on the phone, whatever they hear in the world, man, that they just go ahead of it, man. They go along with it, man, because that most of I said, like, my people destroy from lack of knowledge, and that's why I get certain Jakes, man, I get certain E's that want to be lying down with E's want to be lying down with the Sheedamat men. Jake's going to be laying down with Shlake. E's going to be laying down with Edomat men, and Jake's going to be laying down with Sheedamat woman, man. That's what I said. The Most High said, man, you will also forget your children, because once you lay down with the filthy nations, man, the Most High's not doing with you, and obviously you still can pray, fast, and repent, but if you want to carry on with that interracial spirit, man, the Most High ain't gonna deal with you, man, because that it says in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, that it's like people that are stiff-necked, man. Most of the people are stiff-necked, don't like hearing the truth, man, because that states in Deuteronomy 7 verse 3, man, neither shall thou make marriages with them, man. Simple as that, man, because that, and they get us to go off at the end of the day, man. So with that, man, hope brothers and sisters and that watch my video, man, a breakdown video, hope you're gonna be edified, man. I thought I'd do a breakdown video on Get Out, man. I know I think Priest are back, man, that he does them premieres, them breakdown videos about movies as well, but I just thought I'll touch on this as well, man, because like the older man does the mighty breakdown videos about the films and the prophecy films that come out in it. Does breakdown videos, man. I just thought I'd do a breakdown video on this as well. I know it's been a couple of years since the film come out, but yeah, man, it's never too late to do a breakdown video on the film. So yeah, with that, man, I close out Israel, man. I give all praise to the Most High. Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua. Sheikh Shalom. Kwam Yeshua.